I'm not saying this because Todd James has directed the Hangover trilogy, but he really knows how to depict Las Vegas really well. War Dogs tells the true story of David Packhouse and Ephraim Diwali. Sorry about any mispronunciation there. They were military weapons arms dealers who armed American soldiers in Afghanistan during the mid to late 2000s. So with the summer movie flops, how does this comedy stack up? Well, this was surprisingly my first summer movie I've seen so far, and well, this movie was entertaining enough to warrant a watch. It's just not something I'd rush out to see. First off, this movie stars Miles Teller and Jonah Hill, who are two actors I enjoy very much. And though Miles delivered a solid performance as come to expect, it was really Jonah Hill who I found was the standout in this movie. He really delved into the character of Ephraim and made the audience go back and forth on the trustworthiness of his character right up until the very end. And I really do think this is one of Jonah Hill's best performances, even though the movie was just good. War Dogs also stars Bradley Cooper in a small but significant role. He is not in the movie as much as the trailers want you to believe, and that's another thing about this movie. It is nothing like its trailers. Sure, what these two guys went through is absolutely crazy. The movie is just not as eccentric nor funny as the trailers made it out. And again, this is not a flat-out comedy, nor is it like a drama. It's one of those entertaining movies that you can watch, will still get a few chuckles out of. I thought what Todd James did in this movie was great. It was an interesting story, and the way he told it kept me invested for the most part. And as far as how true to life this story really is, or as far as this movie really is, I really can't say. However, it is a fun enough popcorn flick that I'm sure many audiences will get a kick out of. This is definitely not my favorite film of 2016, however, it did provide a silver lining to what was a shitty summer for movies. And with that being said, War Dogs gets a 6 out of 10. Alright guys, this has been your favorite critic 26 with yet another review. If you enjoyed this video, please smack that like button as always, share it to your friends, and subscribe for future videos. My next review will be of The Nice Guys, which I'm looking forward to review. Look out for that in a couple days or so. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.